What is up, YouTube? Will here, back again with another Eidolon account review, this time for Jaws, who's doing a bit of catch-up after getting all the way to World 6. And oh boy, looks like we got some fucking improvement that needs to be done. So let's break it down straight away. Your cards. So you got a guy sitting in lab who has a fighting card set. You got a guy in lab who's running a passive card. You've got star sign allocation that needs to be done on 4 of your tunes here. Okay, so you need to fix that. Another case of you've got fighting AFK in a lab AFK setup. You've got a lot of production you need to claim at minimum. So let's not forget that. Let's see. Characters wise, let's look at the important 2 here. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, you know what I'm going to say here. I want you to work on your PO boxes and work on your Obols. I see that you're doing some of it right. My big thing is you're heavily investing in fight box, which is not bad, but at the same time, especially if you've got guys like BBs, you should be investing in the cooking box more, and especially fishing, since that's what they're good at. The general idea for early PO boxes is to focus on the skills that those characters are inherently good at to maximize their current bonuses. Eventually, you're going to have all of it unlocked. Myriad Crate's going to be your infinite deposit. So, I mean, in my case, I have every single post office on every single person, and any additional PO boxes I generate go directly into Myriad Crate. But for now, yeah, I would say refocus your spending on what that character is specifically good at, for sure. As for your Obols, I'd say it's just unlock the second PO boxes. Okay. And then as for your Obols, definitely start pivoting to a pop Obol setup. Yeah, like a lot of you guys don't even have anything, so pop Obols, pop Obols, pop Obols. You can farm those Gigafrogs to see you've got some of the drop chance already in there, which is good to see, but definitely going to help your drop rate early game. Now, onto equipment. Kind of a hodgepodge if I'll keep it real with you, but not too terrible. So you've gone void, which is fine. What's your path here? Arguably, so keep in mind these are going to be your long-term goals, right? So these are going to be goals I want you to progressively work on, not necessarily like a super do this, then this, then this. It's more like here's areas of improvement for you. So the 2 area improvements that I can see just straight off the money is getting Divine Armor on everybody. So start pushing towards the Troll set and pushing towards Divine. Next, start working on getting Void Tools on everybody. You've done some, which I'm happy to see, but you do want to have Void or better at least on everybody as a staple, more or less. So skip Cheezer, yeah, skip Cheezer, don't worry about it. If you're already in World 6, you're at the point where you can just say fuck it. You'll need to craft a full set at least once for Slab, but past that, don't worry about it. Next on the list, yeah, definitely, I want you to upgrade 3 things in particular, okay? I want you to upgrade your traps. So see, you've got some meaty, which is good. No, this is not a custom, this is not a song request thing. This is my songs. They're from the Atomic Heart soundtrack. One of my favorite games. So that's where you're hearing it. But the 3 avenues of upgrades I want you to focus on for your account is upgrading your traps, upgrading your skulls, and boosting your splicers. Like, they are super, super important. Also, for additional context, I am from Eastern Europe. My family is predominantly Polish, so we get a lot of cultural mixing. Yeah, I mean, some of you guys don't even have splicers, so that's an easy avenue to fix. I am happy to see you have been working on some of your skulls, but there are other signs of neglect there, so you really kind of just have to do a general overhaul on that. Rings-wise, I think you're fine. Obviously, go grab a second set of lab rings for your BB if he's going to be sitting there doing labs. Same for all your guys. Just farm out some lab rings, get them all equipped. The efficiency does help. Let's look into account proper. Okay. Yeah, case in point, work on your Obols some more. You've got some pop Obols. Good. But next avenue improvement for you, I want you to Onyx your statues. Let me make some room here on my list. I want you to Onyx your statues. Get that process going for sure. Onto Constellations. Yeah, you got to do some Constellation work. So congratulations, you're working on your Constellation now. Absolutely. A lot of these are super easy. Just touch things. Reach stars. Kill things at a certain threshold. Like, you're close on a lot of it, too. So, very, very easy to achieve. Upgrade-wise, vaults. You're nearly done, but you're missing some of the more important ones. Yeah. I want you to finish up your vault as well. Definitely finish up your vault. The bonuses here are fantastic and are going to make your life incredibly easy. Keep that in mind. There are 4 infinites. Cooking knowledge is an infinite. Tom is an infinite. Kitchen Dream Air is an infinite. And Wicked Smart is an infinite. In the sense you will never complete them. The amount of money required is insane because they scale exponentially. It's really, really bad. So for right now, ignore those 4. Get the rest of your non-infinites done and dusted. You will feel a difference. Apocalypses wise, you don't have any DBs, and you haven't done any apocalypsing. Okay, so I want you to definitely do your apocalypses for sure. Arguably, once you get your DB, that's when it's going to get even more important that you do so, because you're going to get the golden food boost effect from doing your chows, super chows, and most importantly, your wows. Because I guarantee you probably don't have Eclipse skulls. These are not relevant because you have neither of them. Anvil-wise, let's see what we're looking at. You got a lot of claiming to do, as we saw previously. A lot of fucking claiming to do. Luckily finished off those infinites, if I recall. Nice. I'll have to double check. Is his data public on the leaderboards? Because if so, I gotta see. Because that cost has got to be crazy. Forge-wise, make sure you're always smelting stuff in Forge, even if you've got, like, you have slots, always keep smelting. Always keep smelting. Bribes-wise, you've missed a bribe here you need to do, and you're stuck at World 6 bribes. Stamps-wise, oh boy, you are missing some stamps. Yeah, you don't even have multi-tool stamp. That's really bad. So, for stamps, I want you to push... Well, we'll take a look after this. Push your stamps to 10k total. 10k is a baseline that I like to establish for people when they've pushed into World 6 starting off. It's a good kickoff point. But I also want to make a note here for you to unlock your missing stamps. Keep in mind, if you're like, well, how do I get XYZ stamp? So we click on multi-tool stamp in Toolbox. You can literally go ahead and click it. It will link you directly to the Eidolon wiki. You go, oh, it's from Pogu. So we click on Pogu, and it says, oh, hey, look, you can get the multi-tool stamp if you have at least level divinity on 1 tune and somebody's done this quest, along with a Game Joy stamp at 25 divinity, so for the first part. So use the Toolbox to your advantage if you're stuck on how to get certain stamps. Owl. Okay, you need to keep working on your owl for sure. Owl is important and not optional. The clickers do matter. The clickers absolutely matter. So, make a note here. Work on your owl. Bubbles wise, do you have all your bubbles? No. Okay, so quick note here. I want you to unlock your remaining alchemy bubbles. On top of that, I want you to use Toolbox here. I want you to set this value to 70%, and I want you to do the first, I'd say first 4 pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So do the first 4 pages and get it to 70%. What do I mean by 70%? So if you take a look at this value here, right? You are currently at level 100. You are missing 17 levels. Your current efficiency ratio rating is 66.7%. It will take 17 levels to bump this to 70%. I want to see you do this on all of your bubbles on the first 4 pages, okay? So I want you to push out your alchemy efficiency to 70% on the first 4 pages, as well as unlocking your remaining bubbles. Okay, you're buying the upgrades. Good. Okay, you're unlocking your vials. That's good. Just keep working on unlocking your vials and leveling them when you can. You want to keep pushing out your vials. There's some disgusting bonuses in here. If you're hurting on stamp material, Blue Flav is a good early one. Venison Malt from Tremor Worms in World 5 will help you. Lutz, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the Vault. Diet or drink will help you with money cost, or with money drop. Skinny Zero Count will help you with getting double points for statue depositing, so help pushing out your statues. So there's some very, very important vials in here, so don't neglect your vials. So keep pushing your vials and unlocking them. Sigils. Don't work on sigils. Do not touch sigils. You are not ready for sigils. Don't push past this point at fucking all. You should not be touching sigils until Willow Sippy is level 13. Dead serious. Do not do sigils until Willow Sippy is level 13. Kilroy wise, you're doing your Kilroy. That's good. Kangaroo. You're working on Kangaroo. Okay. You're working on Kangaroo, but I will make a note. Work on your Kangaroo. It is important. Clickers are important. Okay, your prints are bad. I'm going to keep it real with you. Your prints are pretty bad. Do you know the method of madness for what to print, Jaws? For what characters should be printing what? Because this is pretty bad. Yeah, pretty sure? Okay. Because right now, you would be better off printing logs and doing catching and shit. So, even if they're not good prints, you're better off doing that because the material cost is going to be heavily more invested in it, okay? So just refocus your prints. So, rework your prints. Finery-wise, you're a little salt-locked. Just the thing with salts is make sure that you're sticking to the ratio sheet, okay? Really make sure you're sticking to the ratio sheet. Because it will prevent you from getting fucked long-term. Honest to God. And if you don't have access to the ratio sheet, it is in our Discord under the Vault Library. I'm in the process of unsalt locking. Good. Okay, you've touched some Atom Collider. Not a big deal. Alright, and you're working on your Equinox. So keep pushing your Equinox out. Make sure you are doing them. Do not invest in Laboratory Fuse when you get it unlocked. It's a fucking sham. Matching Sims is a much higher priority. Yeah, like there's some real good shit in here. So just keep working through your Equinox challenges when you can. Buildings-wise, you've done Automation Arm. That's great. If somebody got Salt Lock once, it takes time to fix. It does indeed. It does indeed. Don't do Atom Collider. Stop doing Atom Collider. You need a hard focus doing Cost Cruncher and Death Note. Do not invest any more levels into Atom Collider. It is not worth your fucking time to do so. You're doing Poisonic Elder Kraken Cosplayer. Good. And you have 1 levels and everything. Yeah, so refocus your construction efforts. Death Note-wise, yeah, you have nothing. Because I guarantee you probably don't have Eclipse Skulls. Yeah, you've just started Rift, so... I am going to make a note of it since we're at Death Note. I want you to Eclipse Skull Worlds 1 through 4. And I want you to do your Eclipse Skulls, Time Candy, what have you. I want you to do it on your second Deathbringer, i.e. your second Blood Berserker, Barbarian, whatever. Do it on your second one. Do your Super Chows, and Wows while you're eclipsing on your second Deathbringer, okay? I think I'm on the cusp of getting Assault and Material locked. It happens. It happens fast, so just don't get caught up into it too hard. You need to push out your TD. You need to do your TD on for World 5 and World 6 as well. So push out your TD. Prayers wise, what do you have equipped? Let me double check here real quick. Okay. Functionally speaking, brick brain time isn't really worth it. Honest to God. I really wouldn't worry about it. But you are doing skilled dimwit and royal sampler, which is good. High focus on skilled dimwit, absolutely. But yeah, as you're pushing out your TD, you'll get the other prayers, and that's going to be fantastic. Especially when you get your hands on Zerg Rush, it's great. Shiny Snitch is pretty solid as well. What else do we have in here that's pretty good? I mean, there's so many that are just beneficial to you. But you'll need to learn to balance them out. Okay, you're doing your traps. Salt Lick wise, you're working on it, but definitely hard focus finishing up your multi-kill rate for our worlds. This is literally free multi-kill rate. Finish this up as soon as you can. Same with pushing out your salt or your points earned in TD. This is going to actually help your TD significantly. So get them all done up and dusted and you're going to be golden. Same with movement speed if you can as well. Just, yeah, work on your Salt Lick some more. Work on your Salt Lick. All right, on to World 4. Okay, you're a bit of a one ladle wonder. You're a bit of a one ladle wonder, I'm afraid. So the primary method of madness that I always encourage players to follow is high prioritization of your meal cooking speed. So doing your egg, your corn dog, then working on your cooking speed per kitchen upgrades. So in the case of your cabbage, and then working on your skill efficiency. So particularly in your case, putting some more time in your corn dog, like you're 3 minutes off from another level, you're only an hour off from getting another level of meal cooking speed. It's definitely worth ribboning them as well, since it looks like you do have access to ribbons. So definitely ribbon them if you can. Same with your skill efficiency, for sure. And obviously keep unlocking your meals. Breeding, I'm more curious where you're at. You're pushing your way through World 2 stuff at the moment. Yeah, seems about right given your stats on this. Lab-wise... Okay, so this is kind of a newbie trap. Shut off Viaduct of the Gods. You are neutering your liquids generation pretty significantly. You are nowhere near ready to the point where you should have Viaduct of the Gods on. So shut this off ASAP. I mean, right now, literally go log into your account, shut it off. You do not need to have this on right now. Absolutely do not need to have this on right now. Rift is going to be a big focus for you. Rift is going to be a big focus. You've done some. You've gotten your vacuum, or you've got your vacuum for traps. You've unlocked infinites. You don't have skill master, and you don't have Eclipse skulls or vial master, like any of this shit. But you need to work on your Rift. Rift is going to be a priority for you. Work on your Rift, because Rift gives you some disgusting bonuses, like. Especially with your skill mastery, like you have all the passive card threshold, you just need to get it going. So definitely keep pushing your Rift out. 100%. Tome, top 60%, okay. Sailing wise, you just got started. So as I tell folks, Fury Relic, Frost Relic, and Trilobite are the 3 big important ones you want to grab as soon as you can from sailing. Eventually getting the Lanterns is true. Should I get Big Brain? Yeah, get rid of Big Brain. You don't need it. Like, that Class XP, yes, is it useful? Sure, but you're going to get it from other sources. Don't worry about it for now. Fury Relic, absolutely critical for getting the max level from books in your library. 30% efficiency, that scales based off of status, obviously. From Frost Relic, absolutely disgusting for your prints. And last but not least, multi-kill rate per damage tier bonuses from Trilobites. So those are the big 3 to focus on. So keep pushing out and working on your sailing as you go. Divinity-wise. Okay, so you have kind of played yourself. You don't have Doot, correct? You do not have Doot on your account, right, Jaws? So let me ask you this. Why are you linked to Arctis and you're sitting in lab when you could be linked to GOAT and be doing divinity and lab at the same time? Because you're missing out on literally doing both grinds at the same time, which is ideally the goal. So get people off of Arctis for now. The people that you have sitting in lab. Oh, you've got Goat linked in Cavern. Okay, so you've at least pushed that far up in Hole. Okay. That's good. That's good. So yeah, then the only advice I would have for your divinity is keep unlocking your gods. Hey, welcome, Soka. Welcome to the vault, my friend. And keep leveling your gods. For sure. So, spend the time getting it. Keep in mind as well, per map is a single person link, so stick it on the best person you have for doing divinity, typically an ES. Gaming, you're working on it. Someone invented from you came here to see. Well, welcome. Not much is different between YouTube and here, functionally speaking. We're all about the same. Trying to learn. Understandable. Well, welcome to the community. We're in the middle of an account review for Jaws, so tune in. You might learn some stuff. Okay, so you're working on well. Metal is at 9. Dense. You're only at about 7, so not too terrible. Bravery, your hours are... that's pretty bad. Bell, you're just kind of working on. Harp, yeah, because this is all fairly new stuff. So, okay. And you're working on that, okay. So the important bonuses here that you want to high prioritize is the monument bonuses. Hey, nice, Rizaki. And the measurement bonuses here. These two are key. In terms of XP, this is a fucking sham. Don't invest in this. These two are much better. This is only a flat 30%. These scale way better. Way better than those. But overall, yeah, those are the kind of early important bonuses I would wholeheartedly recommend, because measurements is kind of disgusting. Like, ridiculously disgusting. Yeah, so you're just starting whole content. Let's take a look at Slab. I'm just curious. Not really a metric we track for an account that's this fresh. Wow. You actually do your fucking quests. That's low-key crazy. That is legitimately crazy. I have seen endgame accounts that have refused to do their fucking quests. Goddamn. So you're one-upping a good chunk of the community there. I'll give you that, Jaws. I'll give you that. Farming, you probably just started out with it. Yep, you just started out with it. Yeah, prioritize the early investments. As always prioritize your early investments. Grab overgrowth as soon as you can, and eventually when you can, when you have enough crops unlocked, grab land rank. These are the two big ones. Overgrowth is going to start the train rolling on your farming, and land ranks is going to absolutely put the fucking pedal to the metal on it, because your crops are probably like just basic as shit. Yeah, you haven't even touched earthies yet, so just keep working on it. Sneaking wise, you've just started. Yeah, big thing with sneaking, and this is something I always recommend for prioritization. Your goal for early sneaking should be... I'll get doing the quest, but I'm a lazy boy. Well, if you want to have a nice slab completion and like T-pose and a lot of the endgame fuckers, doing your quests, getting that shit slabbed up is like a power move. Absolutely a fucking power move, so don't dodge it. But from a sneaking standpoint, you definitely want to focus on unlocking your tunes as soon as you can, because that's the big thing. When they're tied up and inaccessible, they don't gain XP. So you really want to get to unlocking them as soon as you can. Okay? Do you charm buying? You don't. Okay. Oh, and grab a level exemption as soon as you can here in the Jade Emporium. Grab this ASAP. As soon as possible, grab level exemption. Summoning, you're probably like dirt fresh. Yep. Not worried. You've done a beanstalk to unlock, and I'm checking your cards, but they're not a priority at the moment. Yeah, super fresh account. Super fresh account. So, Jaws, while I am going over your total completion, do you have to be in Wraith mode for DB to get AFK bones? Yes, you do, Pandering. Yes, you do. And make sure you have AFK bones unlocked if you don't already. But, Jaws, I'm going to be going through your big old list here of things you need to work on. Let me know any questions or concerns you have while I'm going through this list. I'll be happy to do so. So, here we go. Starting off at the top. I want you to work on your Obols and work on your P.O. boxes. Those are going to help round out your account, getting you some early drop rate, and P.O. boxes bonuses are disgusting as fuck. Heavy investment in those. No DB mode to get them AFK once you unlock it. Oh, I see. I misunderstood the question. My apologies. My apologies. I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about to actually get the AFK bones to unlock AFK mode. My apologies. But yeah, work on your Obols, work on your P boxes, get your divine armor on everybody. What's the armor that's next play after Void? If you have pushed to World 6, and this is something that Jaws has to work on, your next armor should be Troll armor. Right here. Start Troll and work your way to Divine. This should be what you're working on. So, from Troll to Divine. What's up, Pandering? But yeah, speaking of which, yeah, get Divine Armor on everybody. Get Void Tools on everybody. I see you're working on that, which is fantastic. Just make sure you get everybody up to Void Tools. If that includes getting their skills up to the point where you can equip Void, get it done. In terms of upgrades for the rest of your gear, Traps, Skulls, and Splicers. Big three. Get those juiced as fuck. Account-wide. Onyxing your statues, getting that process going. Top tier. The bonuses are going to get real nasty real fast with your Onyxing. Then I want you to work on your Constellations and your Vault. Finish up your freebies with your Constellation. I know most of the World 6 ones are probably not going to be accessible for you, but you have plenty to work on in World 5 and a few others, so get that done up as well. Finishing up your Vault, spend as much money as you have to. Get your Vault done up, ignoring the 4 infinites. Get it done. And this is a two-parter. Do your Chow, Super Chow, and Wows on your DB once you unlock your DB, as well as pushing for Eclipse Skulls in Worlds 1 through 4, so you'll be doing 2 birds with 1 stone at the same time there. Next, I want you to push your stamps out to 10k and unlock your remaining stamps. Remember, use Toolbox if you're struggling to find specific stamps. You're like, hey, where do I find this? Click on it, it'll take you there. The wiki will load up. I want you to work on your clickers, so that means working on your Owl and your Roo. I want you to unlock your remaining Alchemy bubbles and then begin pushing your Alchemy to 70% efficiency using Toolbox as a guide. Backing Alchemy, I want you to keep pushing your vials out and unlocking them as soon as you can. Keep pushing them out. Get as many levels as you can. You're going to want them when you start to push to 13th level vials account wide. I need you to rework your prints. You really got to rework your prints. They're pretty bad. I want you to focus on your construction, so stop working on Atom Collider, work on other shit. It's not worth your time right now, so keep pushing your TD out with that. And to reinforce it, yeah, push your TD out, push those wave out, get more souls, get more bang for your buck. I want you to then keep working on your Salt Lick, buy those upgrades and max them out as soon as you can. I want you to work on your Rift. Rift is going to be the key here. You want the bonuses for Rift. They're nasty, they're disgusting, and they're going to juice the ever-living fuck out of your account. And last but not least, I want you to keep unlocking and leveling your gods. Any other kind of questions you got for me, Jaws? And what's up, Pandering? Oh, are you just saying thanks? Yeah, I'm being dumb. But yeah, you've got quite a list to work on here, Jaws. You got quite a fucking list. This is going to keep you busy for months. Absolute legend. Cheers. Yeah, not a problem, my man. Not a problem. As per always, folks, you can catch us over on YouTube. Catch us on YouTube. Bleh. Totally a lot. Trust me, it's a big fuck off list, but Everything counts. I'm always happy to explain more in detail if people are ever confused. But as for always, folks, you can catch us over on twitch.tv. We're live Tuesdays and Thursdays. We stream Eidolon. We're happy to give account reviews to anybody who asks. If you like an account review but you can't make a stream, we have a channel set up in our Discord where you can go ahead and request one. We get you added to the list, and we're happy to get to you when we can. But until next time, folks, we will see you in the next account review. Have a good one.